Alright, that big beauty is 2.2 pounds. It's pretty good for Clinton Lake. Alright, so my lure got stuck in this piece of wood. So I walked out there to go get it. When I brought the piece of wood in, there was this little tiny bluegill that was hiding in it, and it popped out. So let's chuck this little bluegill back in here. Alright, this big one's a healthy 2.29 pounds. Alright, that sweetie is a 1.9. You know, I keep thinking I'm catching the same fish, but they're all different weights. They're all back here, and they're not the same fish. Anyway, real nice fish there. Getting towards sundown here. It's a super nice white. It's the biggest one on the day. I haven't caught one that big in about 3 or 4 days. I think this is another one of those juvenile wipers again. It's too long. It just doesn't have the shape of a white bass. That one's not bad. It might be the last fish of the day. Well past sundown. I gotta get out of here, otherwise it's gonna be dark when I start going through the woods. I caught this one yesterday. So I hooked it over there, but it's got a tear on this side. And I'm like, yep, I hooked this guy yesterday. Look at that big girl. Right off that log right there. Super tight to short. That's gonna have to be it's gotta be a 3.5 pounder. Oh, look at that big beauty. That is 4.1 pounds. And that spot right there looks like this one's been caught before. I caught it more or less here. That's not me. So anyway, let's get her back in. Alright, I think I caught this one earlier today because it's got that red spot and I hooked it over there. Alright, getting late in the day, 1.9 pounds. And that's a new fish. There's no evidence that this fish has been caught before, so very nice. Ah, look at that beauty. 1.9 pounds, almost a 2 pounder. But it was about as far as I could chuck the lure out there. So there doesn't really seem to be anything in today. Most of the hits I've been getting have been way out there. So let's try again. It's good size, but it's only 182. Alright, the big girl is 2.53 pounds. Super nice, 16 inches long. Fat, really fat fish. Alright, that nice one's 2.07. Blasted my lure right off of that point right there. As soon as it hit the water, this thing took and smacked it. It's about 3 feet from where it landed. Just hammered it. Let's get it back in. Alright, this one's 216, about 1/10 of a pound bigger than the other one. And again, right off that same point, right in that area right there. So there were at least 2 of them sitting over there. I don't know if there's any more, but let's get this one back in there. All right, I'm gonna try some Deer Creek today. Gotta work my way down there. I have never been down here when there's been no water. So I guess I've never been here in the fall. Anyway, let's give it a go. All right, it's my 4th pit. That's my first fish. All right, there is a really nice bass sitting right down in here. He's taking 2 swipes at this. So I'm going to switch up to the worm and see if it hits the old Senko. Well, apparently that bass only had 2 whacks in it today. It has not, I think, even looked at that worm. All right, just off the bank here. This is pretty close to the top end of the lake. Top end of the lake's back around to my left. About, who knows, 300 yards. Came out from underneath that little piece of wood right over there. I could see it as I was drawing across the top. It just kind of oozed up out, smacked it. All right, see how close to the shoreline I am? It came right out from under that log. It's 1.78 pounds. That's 1.55. It's a little bit to the right of that stick sticking out of the water. Look at that, 1.4 pounds. All right, well, that was terrible. All the way back here to the beach area from the western launch area. And all I got was 1 white bass right behind me. A little dinky one. Look at that. I come over here and fish this edge from time to time, and I've never caught a good sized white over here. And it hit literally like, there's the shore, and it hit like 4 feet out, right behind you, right there. That's 1 3/4 pounds. There were a couple like this size yesterday too, but this is the only one I've caught so far today. This thing's not very long, but it's fat. It's 1 1/3 pounds. So I found this in a tree down there. 1/4 ouncer, perfect for this kind of fishing. All right, I'm getting a bunch of these white bass. See that heron over there? That heron has been just nailing the shad. I think it's probably like, I got about 6 of these, and that heron's got about 8 shad. 3 days in a row I've been able to catch stuff on this point right here, and there's nothing out there today. It's not bad, 1.4 pounds. Just a few feet out. Probably about right there. That's not fog, that's smoke. There's a really big fire somewhere back down toward the dam. And, it's weird. It's back that direction. It's like it's really far, you know, smoky down there, a little bit less up there. Yeah, I've never seen this much smoke. Periodically they do burnings, but never seen it like this. Alright, it may not look like it, but because it's kind of skinny looking, but that is my first 2-pounder. 2.2 pounds. This fish is really, really long. That nice little bass is 1.43 pounds. Check it out, that is another small white. It's not bad. I've worked the entire back of the cove along this north shore here, and this is the first thing I've caught. It's a 187, that's not bad. It's my first cast of the day too. Back up in here, I wasn't even going to make a cast, but I saw a big splash, so I thought, hey, why not? But the splash did not come from that bass. It was a little bit further out. Alright, that fatty's 127. Alright, the chunky medium sized one is 167. Alright, that's a new big on the day, 2.07. Alright, that's a nice 1.7 pounder. Right off that pile of wood right there on that shallow dive crankbait. Check it out, what is it, a black rat out here in the middle of the road? Is it alive? It is alive. Do you think we should catch it? Oh, look at that tail going. He's like, oh, I might have to bite you. Dude, no, come back here. But the scales are smooth. What's the belly look like? Let's see if we can't get some sunlight on this. Let's take him out of the middle of the road. Alright, it's calmed down. It doesn't seem to be attempting to bite me anymore. I don't know. I think it is a black rat. There's just a tiny bit of keel on the scales. Let me see if I can get a good picture of this guy. Stop running away. Alright, this magnificent beast is 2.62 pounds. Alright, that's 2.05 pounds. Alright, that was just a few casts later, right out in the same area here. 2.27. Alright, this magnificent beast is 2.84 pounds. And there's no indication that it's been caught before, so it's a fresh catch for me. Let's get it back in. Caught it right out there by that little pile of wood. Sticks and twigs just off to the left over there. Let's put it in right here though. Alright, that's the wrong way. Other way, buddy. Alright, this big one is 275. Super fat. Must be a lot of shad in there. Alright, that chunky fish is 185. That's 196. Alright, I just worked that half mile or so shoreline. One cast about every 25 steps, maybe two casts. One white bass. That sucked. Nice day for a walk though. Alright, there's something you don't see every day. An entire waterlogged twin mattress. Alright, it's a 1.67 pounder. I stuck him in the gill a little bit. He should be okay.